like, there's a lot of calories. I'm going to SoulCycle tomorrow. Okay. Very nice. Look at this crowd. This is great. Who's here? Who listens to the podcast? Who's the podcast? Who got dragged here by a friend? That was good energy. It was good energy for the drag friend group. Okay.
Single.
Do we have single people? All women. Good for me. Nice. This guy hasn't said shit yet. Holy fuck. From the drag boyfriend group. Who's in relationships? Sounds the same as the single one. Okay. Who's married? Fuck you. Stop bragging. Okay. We love coming to Boston. It is a crazy. Are we a fan of the dating scene here? Oh my God.
People with relationships.
Yeah, the relation people like them.
They're not, they're just being quiet.
Look, the guy looked at me and he goes, yeah, we're okay. Don't worry about it. Who can explain the Boston dating scene best to us? Is there someone who can explain it? Okay, you can explain it right here. What's your name? Julia. Now, you were in charge of explaining dating for all 1,200 people here. Take this, no pressure at all. They all seem like they're totally reasonable. A story might be better. Okay. Bring out my cot with a pillow. So the first date she went on off a dating app, he spent half the date talking about Tom Brady. Okay, well that would get me hard, so I do understand why he thought that would, help, move things along to the bedroom. Okay, so that's okay.
I can see that. It feels like a very, bro-y, manly town.
But this is sports, right? Like, we're all mourning the Celtics from last night. Look at, bring the house lights down. Okay, so first date, he brings up Tom Brady. To me, he's killing it. How hot his ex was. Got scandalous right away. How hot was she? No?
She was Giselle.
Yeah. Okay, so the hot ex. And then he talked about how much money he made. Well, okay, so a few women are asking for his number now.
How much money did you make?
Yeah. How hot was she and how much money? Okay, well that explains the dating life here, 0, but that's okay.
No, I get it again. It feels like a manly town. I feel like any town where bottomless brunch is illegal.
It's illegal here?
You're not allowed to discount drinks, I think, based on the time of day.
Look at Jordana becomes an alcohol mogul.
Really introduced me to the world about.
And now she knows the whole story. Well, this is great. Okay, well, I would say that it's hard to date here. It feels like it's tough to break into new groups. Everyone knows each other. Everyone, friend of a friend. High school, everyone played hockey at St. Seb's. And so everyone knows each other. Everyone's like, oh, Sully's my cousin's cousin. Okay. Good. Well, I'm excited for tonight's show. We have an amazing show. We have people coming up on stage. Some of you are going to be coming up on stage with us, which is fantastic. We'll go through the show order right now. I had a whole clicker and stuff.
Before we get started, we just want to thank Faux Pas for putting on this amazing show with us.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have gotten a chance to try it. It looks like a bunch of you have.
I'm chugging them all night long.
I mean, Jared will become a different man by the end of at the end of the show.
These do change me. They get you buzzing.
Exactly.
All right, let's go to the question of the night. Does checking in with someone imply you're trying to define the relationship? Okay. Oh my God, a fight almost broke up.
I think checking in is you're trying to see if the relationship still has a pulse. You see if it's dead or not. I don't know if you're necessarily looking to define it, but to me a check-in is like, are you still into this?
Well, anything more than, we made out at a bar is defining something. You're always defining the relationship all throughout the way.
As in, like, are we going on a date? That's the
Yeah,
definition?
that's defining the relationship. Fuck, you want to do dates. Right? And then it's like, do you want to do a second date? Fuck, you want 2 dates. Holy shit.
Well, that's the thing about men, I guess. Every little thing is now seen as, what do you want, trying to get married? You want to
That's what I think. You go, oh, you want a meal of food? Are you trying to be like for real here?
You want me to text you before 11?
Yeah, no.
No.
I mean, to me, checking in is so vague that you're going to get a vague answer with a vague question. You know, checking in. If someone was like, yeah, I'm checking in on what we are, I'd be like, you've been checked. Like, I'm not going to like do more. I'm not going to give more than I have to give.
Well, what if they're just like, I feel a little off. How are you?
I feel great.
That's...
I'm getting blowjobs without commitment. Things are good on this end.
This seems like the way that Boston dating was just described.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
How are things? Amazing.
Things are amazing.
On the other side.
I seem to be doing just fine. We text once a day, and I say good morning, and we're good.
It works for someone.
Let's go to the email. Let's read it because we got a
It's
very
great one.
specific email.
Okay. Hi, J&J. I have a question for you regarding a situation I've been in a handful of times now and would love your point of view on how to handle or approach. I'm a 29-year-old female dating in a big city, and over the past few years, I have had the following happen. Dating someone for a few months, anywhere between 2 to 6, with consistent communication and hangouts, but there often comes a point where I notice their texting or initiating spending time together drastically dips.
This is already so much more specific than I would be about any 2 to 6 month relationship.
Or anything at all.
Yeah, like the idea that they know it's 2 to 6 months, I'd be like, oh, that's how long? Like,
But between a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 6.
yeah.
I like it. I'd think the same way. So I noticed they're texting or initiating spending time together drastically dips. That's kind of sad. Should we
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna play
play
her
a
some
little
music.
sad music? It's a very clear energy shift, and it can hurt, as I feel like less of a priority without the other person ever saying anything about their feelings changing. When this occurs, I always feel conflicted about the best way to handle it and wanted to get your advice. I always try to give them a few days to say something or see if communication goes back to normal, as I know people have things happening in their life and might not feel comfortable sharing with someone they've only been dating a few months. But after those few days go by, and if nothing has changed, does it make sense to bring it up to the person? And if so, how would you recommend approaching them without coming off as too intense? Do you guys know when they are doing this slow fade and use it as a way to end things with a girl without having a conversation?
Yes, we do.
The audience feels
The fade into the mist. This is every guy you're dating. Just
It's like the Bush meme.
oh, you want to text?
The Simpsons Bush meme. There you go. Is it even worth saying something at all for someone you've only been dating for less than 4 months? Oh my God, 4 months is like such a long time. It's a third of a year.
I have never thought of it as a third of a year.
That's more than a quarter.
No, we're fucking.
I hate being in that limbo phase, and it makes me feel like I need clarity on if they are over us or not, which I worry may make guys think I'm having the define the relationships conversation when I really just want to check in. Maybe I'm just an anxious dater who overthinks, but please help. XOXO wants to play it cool, but I'm a Pisces. I think that's her first issue.
I guess that answers everything then. The moon and the stars have spoken.
I think the issue might be that she's defining herself as a Pisces.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think of this situation?
I totally relate to it. I feel like you're like, oh, this is like a nightmare.
I mean,
Someone wants to have a conversation.
there's 2 things going on. There's one, she has to admit she's in a relationship. Like, it's okay. Everything's a relationship.
Does he have to admit it too?
Well, it doesn't matter. He doesn't matter at this point. But the first thing is, like, do guys put up warning flags that they're kind of fading away? Yes. It's a response to blindsided. Because every woman that you've ever broken up with goes, I was blindsided. That's every response. Oh my God, he came out of nowhere, as if they didn't know that the text went down and the communication was off and they were so confused. You know, like.
But that's so much better. I think if they're to be blindsided is to get a direct breakup when someone is not interested. This is a lot more annoying because then they force you to break up with yourself, which is this conversation is doing.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if she doesn't admit that it's a relationship, she's gonna have to break up with herself. If she doesn't say, hey, I haven't heard from you, it's okay to get mad at someone and still move on with them. Like
Right.
she's saying, I'm gonna hide all emotion whatsoever, and then maybe he'll come around and be the person he was on the first date. A lot of men are just very comfortable in the first week phase. Like first week is the most comfy, it's like being on a big lazy boy. You're sitting back, you guys have hung out, things are sexy still, you're just like, this is where I wanna be. And then they're like, what's week 2? And you're like, this chair. I think I'm good.
No, week 1 is a means to an end.
Well, that's the thing. If week 2 is the same as week 1, he is telling you he wants to be week 1 forever.
Okay, well, what's week 2? Meeting your parents?
Well, it could be somewhere in between. That's the thing. It's never. You guys are. There's this thing. Even at the end of her email, she writes something very specific. She's like, She writes, I hate being in the limbo phase, and it makes me feel like I need clarity. Let me just tell you, we love limbo phase.
Vague.
Love vague options. And she's saying, well, I want to be dumped mercilessly, or I want to be told that I'm the love of your life. And it's like,
I feel that, yeah.
Yeah. And
Cut her head off.
Very rarely are you going to get that. Like,
Well, then you have to ask for it, which is annoying.
And in many ways, like she's going, you don't have to ask for a relationship, but it's like, hey, are we doing dinner this week? If he's
Okay.
like, there's your fucking answer. Like he doesn't want to do dinner. Hey, are we doing dinner this week? Hey, are you sleeping over next week? Hey, are you coming out with my friends and I on Sunday?
I think that's such a cowardly way to do it, though.
But I don't think he's breaking up with you. But that's the thing. It might be cowardly if you're looking for an answer or not. He might be just fine with week 1 dating.
Right, but it's 4 months in some cases.
Well,
right?
then at that point you have to say, well, this is below my standard. I'm out of here.
Right, but the annoying thing is when a guy will be like, oh, what made you think that this was going to be something serious? Just because we go out every week and you stay at my place on the weekends and you have to stop at my apartment and you met all my friends. What about that made you think that
that's perfect.
that this was going to be something else?
He wanted a rental car situation, just like your own, but not. That's what it is. I'm just telling you the answers.
Get him. No,
Look at that. Don't be mad at me for the reality
messenger.
here. Yeah, well, it's like, are you going to buy? Are you going to are you in on this? Are you, hey, this is the reason for the reveal. The reveal is, hey, I'm off the apps. People don't like sitting next to someone that's doing on a totally different page than them.
Right.
So if she's like, hey, I'm off the apps. I plan on having you meet my friends. It's a big deal to me next week. He's back into he's fucked.
Free trial's over.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would speak more in I terms than in the waiting game she's playing is annoying to me. That's annoying. Usually I just wait around in a bush and I see if his communication will change. And hopefully he'll come out and be like, oh my God, where's Rachel? She's behind the bush. Oh, marry me. That's not gonna happen.
Sometimes if you will it long enough, it might.
Are we ready to give a dating app makeover?
I'm ready. I think,
Let's bring him up on stage. Okay. We have. Oh my God, there she is. Emily Rosenberg, come on stage. Okay, hold on. Let me clear some space for you. Okay, Emily, take a seat in our office. Give it up for Emily one more time. Okay.
Welcome.
So.
And big deal today. It's Emily's birthday.
Oh!
Happy birthday, Emily.
Look at that.
Great birthday.
Emily, who are you here with?
I'm here with my sister and my 2 best friends. Love you.
Okay. Your sister's loud as shit. Holy fuck.
Those are my friends. Hi, Mia. Hi, Christina.
Okay, Mia, Christina, and the sister. Okay, beautiful. Okay. So, Emily, it's your birthday. We're here to give you the gift of a new dating profile.
Can't wait.
Are you guys ready to help out? Okay, should I read the email that you wrote in? Okay, I'm going to read the email. You wrote it. Okay, I'm 34 on 6/14. HBD, motherfucker. Okay. And have been on and off the app since a year and a half relationship that ended 4 years ago. Okay, everyone get out their calculators. 1995, okay. I've had several 3 to 5 month relationships that have consistently ended because the guy wasn't ready to commit to me. Look at everyone started crying at the same fucking time. I'm a bit of a people pleaser, and I've spent way too much time in relationships not owning my standard or communicating my needs. At this point, I'm pretty sure I've dated 80% of the Jewish guys in the Boston area. I love this. This is a different type of sad. Play some Jew sad music.
There's a twinge of anxiety in
Yeah,
there.
right.
That's why it sounded more sad.
Beshalom, we are sad, and it's too many Davids. At this point, I've done. Okay, let me do my sad Jewish mother voice. Okay. In my years of dating, I've done Hinge, Bumble, J-Swipe, J-Date, J-Mensch, J... Please, someone marry me. Oh, those are... Match, Coffee Meets Bagel. Of course. And even went on a grouper back in 2012. You guys talked about this app on a show a few weeks ago. Bring back Grouper. You want Grouper? Oh my God. Okay, we got some investors.
Grouper was a cool idea. Although I think it's more of a like fresh out of college app for the group date.
Yeah,
Any
34.
guy who's like, I need my bros on my date with me. At 34, you'd be like, get out of here.
If Grouper existed for me now, I'm 37. It'd be me and like 2 dads.
Like,
Hey,
I'm
can
just
we
here
get-
to watch.
Can we get home? The kids have to go to bed. Okay.
I thought this was carpool.
I've been set up by friends. I've even let my mom set me up on a date a few years ago. Ah! Okay. Mom! Okay. I've gone on dates with fuckboys, bros, nerds, and everything in between. Oh, you've seen them all. Okay. Despite the many years of disappointing first dates and 3-monthers that don't pan out, I've never given up hope. That might have been sadder than the Jewy sad music. Okay. I've never given up hope. You go, girl! Most recently, I've taken a hiatus from the apps and have been focusing on expanding my social circle IRL. Okay, I even joined an improv class to meet new people. Ooh! I love a little
love
yes
that.
and. Okay, anyone got a subject? Okay. Which was the scariest but best decision of my life. I'm focusing on enjoying my life, spending time with friends and family, and celebrating other people's happy milestones. Okay, so let's, anything to add, Emily?
No, I think that sums it up. I've done a lot of dating, and I just haven't met the right person yet. So.
And we're hoping this profile change is the one.
Yeah, I need a little zhuzh. I need a little zhuzh, I think.
Love it. We love a zhuzh, right?
Love it.
Jordana, you ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay, so let's take a look at Emily's profile. Okay. Okay, the audience went into total shock mode. Nothing was... Boy, the You Go girls went away right away. Okay, what do we think of the opening picture, Jordana? She looks beautiful.
She looks good. I feel like it's a little zoomed in. Like, I would prefer, like, I feel like the first picture should be, like, the most curated,
Yes.
right?
And when I look at this, I'm like...
cropping the other people.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't want to be at the bat mitzvah. This is Glam Squad. You were with, everyone had the silk robes. This is the bachelor part. You're the
As a bridesmaid.
Yeah, the bridesmaid picture being first is always like a, get this out of here. Like,
You're like,
we
I don't
know
wanna
what's
think
going
about
on.
that yet.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I don't want to think about it, but it's also like, this is like, we literally got ready for, the Oscars.
Right. You want something a little, so you're saying you want less curated.
Yeah, we want a little more towards natural. Like, what would I see on first date, Emily?
Okay. Yeah. To me, this is just an interesting crop. I'm good.
It does feel like Emily is the delivery guy at our door, and we're like, all right, who's out there?
Right.
Right?
Yeah. But I mean, this will bring us back to the theme of the profile, which I think we'll see as we see more pictures.
Okay.
Right.
Let's make sure we're on the same page about Breaking Bad is the greatest show of all time. What do we think? Okay, we got.
I don't mind this one.
You don't mind it?
It's not a particularly hot take, but I think it opens the door to some Breaking Bad convo. If someone wants to comment, what do you think?
I use the phrase a lot. To me, it's millennial Mad Libs.
Okay.
This is interesting for a huge. This is faux open.
It's not an office quote.
Yeah, this is a faux pas.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Faux Pas. No, but this is like, to me, this is like, I'm being open, but you're really not. Like, there's a lot of people that are, like, look at a third of this crowd was like, Breaking Bad, I remember that. Yeah, go Netflix. It just, I think there could be more, let's make sure we're on the same page, something more specific to you. I like when it's specific. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, here are the essentials.
Okay.
So you're a teacher?
Yeah, I'm a BCBA.
A what? What is that?
So I work in special education. So I write like behavior plans.
So you're a fucking hero? Look at this table over here didn't give a shit about BCBA. They're like, no, we don't care about special needs children. Okay, we get it. Weird, okay. And you went to Lexington High School, okay. And University of Rhode Island, Western, so you have
I have a master's.
a master's, look at that.
Okay.
And Jewish, we know. Okay, yeah, we got it. Perfect. Okay, so
Ready to
these
go.
are the essentials. We get it.
These are the good to take home to your parents' essentials.
Yeah, this is what would be said after the third date. Well, she has her master. You would go over it. Here's more pictures.
Okay. Here's where I think the feedback starts to really kick in.
Okay, what do we think?
I think, the good, first of all.
The
I
good.
think the good are that full body shots.
We love it.
Love a full body shot. It shows confidence. The bad is that there's too many people in the exact same poses for both pictures.
Yeah, this,
Essentially the same picture.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm at shul on Sunday, on Saturday. It's just a lot of, we don't, I know who you are, but I don't know who you are. Like the first picture, I'd be like, where is she? The second picture, I know you because you're the brunette with the two blondes, but I it's not you, and it's very just buttoned up, I think. Okay. Like you did improv, like you've been getting wild.
Yeah, I'll try to spice it up a little bit.
I think it needs some spiciness. The good, again, I'm with Jordana, love a full body shot. White pants, every guy likes white pants. We're down, know. All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the tiger pic can be a little controversial.
Yeah, some would say that this is the female version of the fish picture.
Yeah.
Some would say.
Some would say, even the gun picture, depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah. Where did you go?
This was in Thailand.
What year did you go to Thailand?
It was like 2015 or 16. It was a while ago.
We're going to have to update. That tiger's been dead for 3 years. Okay.
I don't know. You might lose the animal rights activists.
Yeah. I don't mind the tiger. To me, it's fine. But it does feel like it's very like I went abroad in 2012. Yeah. It's faux adventurous, faux pop.
Safe adventure.
This is a safe adventure. Yeah, like this is, I think to me, it's like at this point we have keyhole face, friend, animal. We're in the basic land of basicness.
Yes. We need to show a little personality.
Breaking Bad. Like we've seen this before.
Yeah.
Most spontaneous thing I've done, moved to the Middle East and traveled to 20 countries in 2 years. Holy shit. Now,
I think we should expand more on this. Let's get a picture from one of those from that time period, right? I feel like something to make the profile stand out a little bit more.
did you move to the Middle East or did you go on birthright?
I mean, I did both, but
What is the move to the Middle East? Explain that.
so for my job, I worked in Abu Dhabi for 2 years.
Okay, little Abu Dhabs. Okay.
From then,
See, to me, Abu Dhabi is more interesting than move to the Middle East, especially when you're dealing with Jew dudes. There's a Jewish female version of Eat, Pray, Love.
That involves birthright? Yeah.
Well, they moved to Israel for like a month, and they're like, I'm really out here roughing it. And they're in a fucking, the Bedouin tents.
I toured a kibbutz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, you're not going specific enough. That could be more, interesting to me, I think.
I could agree.
Let's go to the next one. I'm looking for someone
there
who is
we
a
go.
good communicator, has a good sense of humor, and a nice smile. Also can't hurt if you know a way around the kitchen. What do we think?
Okay. Too much information here.
I stole that from Matchmaker Maria.
You stole that from Matchmaker Rhea. Okay.
Well, that goes to show you, I think, why we shouldn't use it. Not because there's anything wrong with Matchmaker Maria, just because it could be applied to anyone. And I think almost anyone would say they had these qualities. If you asked anyone, very few people would be like, I'm a terrible communicator, I have a bad sense of humor, my smile's okay, and I don't know anything about cooking.
Yeah, this gets you nothing from the person. Also,
Right.
there's nothing to grab on, just like you're saying, there's nothing to grab onto. No one's gonna write back with something. The prompts are to get someone out as much as it is to get someone in. You're trying to get someone to go, yeah, oh my God, I love Abu Dhabi. I was in Badu Badi. I don't know. You want them to have a specific thing to grab onto that you can go, oh, we have this in common. This, yeah, I can talk.
Yeah, this doesn't get rid of or entice anyone.
No.
I think.
And now we have our second animal of the profile.
Yes. I like the idea of this picture a lot. I think it's fun. It's just too far away for me.
Yeah, where the fuck is she?
Let's get a little more up close. She's by the pyramids.
This is one of those pictures that you're like,
Right. Could it be a stock image?
Yeah.
It could. You can't really see you.
yeah, I want more Abu Dhabi Emily.
Well, here's my question, Jared, as someone
Yeah.
who peruses these apps.
Yeah, I've been
Would
on
you-
them before.
What would this picture do for you? Would you?
Nothing.
Okay.
It doesn't get me hard, doesn't get me interested, doesn't get me to go, oh my God, a pyramid? I don't give a fuck.
Right. The pictures need to show.
To me, the only picture I've given a
You,
fuck
up
about
close.
is white pants. That's all I know from this profile.
It's the only thing
Legit,
you're walking away
that's
with.
the only thing I have thought is, oh, that's white pants.
But I wouldn't even from that, if that's the second picture, I wouldn't even be positive which one was her.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
All I have is white pants and animals and Jew. And this is as a Jew. I'm just saying, this is what would jump out. I'm telling you what the
Those
other
are your
side
three
is.
takeaways.
I'm letting you know what, David Finkelstein Cohenstein is thinking.
There you go.
And here's your last picture. Again, we're not, who's who, we're playing.
Yeah, and I also think this one's a little like the
Yeah, a little
first
keyhole.
one. Yeah. It's like you're coming in the way you're going out the way you came in.
Yeah. Okay, so we gave some suggestions on what we would do for the profile. Are you guys ready to see our suggestions for Emily? Okay, here's Jordana's pick. Explain your pick, Jordana.
Okay, so although this has multiple people in it, there's only 2 and not 3.
Okay. We've cut down the numbers.
Yes, so that's part of it. 2, it's more up close.
Yes.
And you're beautiful, you look great here. I think it's a great outfit. It's the perfect amount of flattering, but not too much. Mm-hmm. So I'm just a really big, and you're doing an activity, I'd be like, okay, she goes to wineries, she drinks. And I can tell which one you are.
She goes to a battle scene from the medieval times. That's kind of what it looks like. But I agree. I think this is a more active Emily picture.
But overall, I would say get some pictures alone, like full body, full face, full.
Hold on, where are your friends sitting?
You look great tonight.
Yeah.
Phone is right down here.
Where's your friends?
Hannah, stand up.
Hannah, take a fucking picture. Why don't you do something?
What's going on here?
Wake up, Hannah. Come on, take a picture. We'll crop the fuck out of this.
Are we in it to win it? Let's do it.
Emily came with poses. Okay,
Get a picture tonight.
Yeah.
Just one of you, and that'll be your first photo.
There's the first
outfit.
picture. Okay, and the lighting's perfect. Okay, good. Okay, now this is my pick. This was my pick. Again, closer up. I'm cropping out these two. I'm gonna cut it in. I'm going straight on you. They seem like nice people, but fuck them. It's your profile, not theirs. So I would crop this down, and that would be my picture for you.
I like this one.
Yeah, but also second picture. I think this one, where, jeans and a tee.
Yeah.
This is date night, Emily. This is what you're getting night one. I think that would be a good first picture.
This is also how much we're here for you. We cropped them already for you.
Oh, yeah, we got you. Doesn't that make a difference?
These are both great pictures. I want to go out with you right now.
There we go.
Right?
Emily, do you feel helped?
I feel very helped.
There we go. Give it up for Emily, everybody.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Keep it going for Emily. Okay. Are we having a good time or what so far? Okay. Are we drinking our faux pas? They'll get you. I'm telling you right now. I'm like, okay. Are we ready for a deal reveal?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. So for those that don't know, the deal reveal is that we take text screenshots and we translate the screenshots. We have the screenshots here with us tonight. We have an email.
We have the evidence.
We have the evidence.
Exhibit A, yes.
Okay. Do you want to read the email that we received? This is from the Great White North of Canada.
Yes. All right, I'll start. Hi, J&J. Okay, so I met this guy at a party.
That's how it always goes.
Yes. Oh, she met this guy at a party that she had a couple weeks ago. He's a friend of a friend. We had a great time together, and from the moment we met, we continued on the rest of the night hanging out. Wow. He did.
A true 2022 love affair.
I didn't mean that to come off so bitchy. Oh, wow.
Oh, really? You hung out the rest of the night, you fucking loser?
He did stay over, but nothing happened. Like, nothing at all.
Wah, wah.
It's because he likes you. Sorry. He took my number, and we decided on plans the following Thursday to watch a hockey game. I know, how Canadian of us. An important note is that I had previously gone through a whirlwind romance with a different guy that had recently ghosted me, and I had told the party guy about this. Thursday came around, and he started the excuses early by mentioning that he may not be home in time for our plans. He works out of town.
I mean, everyone knows when a date's getting canceled, when that morning text of
Right.
hey, so busy day today? Like they're hoping you'll cancel.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Great about our date.
He had made reservations for the Saturday before we even met up on the Thursday, and the plans for Saturday were tentative because my work is dependent on the hockey schedules. Around the time we were supposed to meet up, I sent him a text asking if he needed my address again because I hadn't heard from him. So, we didn't end up meeting on Thursday, but we had plans set up for Saturday since the team won and there wasn't going to be another game, so I wouldn't have to work. I didn't hear from him Friday or Saturday, so I texted him Saturday night asking what was going on.
Hey, are we still going out? I know I haven't heard from you in 42 hours, but I can't wait to get wine with you.
So I admitted to projecting my past mishap with a guy onto him, and I thought we moved on. I then tried to set up plans with him, and he totally just ghosted me. Crickets. So the same thing happened again, where I just get ghosted when I thought everything was fine. Was I wrong to project my insecurities onto a guy because of what the last guy did to me? I know that ghosting is common these days, but why are these guys being so responsive, but then just all of a sudden fall off the face of the planet? I feel like she's talking about ghosting like it's COVID. She's like, I know it's everywhere, but I didn't think it would happen to me. I'm so confused why these guys just can't be upfront with how they're feeling. Any insight would be awesome. Signed, Forever Going for Caspers. Okay. Should we read these texts?
So let's read the text. Look at, she's not even here and everyone's crying for it. Okay. Let's read the text. We'll start at the beginning. Okay.
They already hate him.
Kill him. I'll be him, you be her. You ready?
All right.
I bet you're feeling great today. Cool, I'm driving to Lloyd and back, so it's going to be fucking right.
Sounds like a keeper. Okay.
This guy's really showing you his gentleman ways.
And then what would you call this emoji? Like
Clenched teeth.
clenched teeth? Okay. Clenched teeth emoji. Well, let me know if there are any issues.
Okay, I will. I promise I'm not ditching like all those other guys. Haha. The name that shall not be said.
He said he's not like other guys.
He isn't. Heard that before. Oh, yeah, I think he had. She even says that.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Ha ha. Come on. Give me the benefit of the doubt. I would have never texted you on Monday if that was the case.
Wow. You just made it so much worse.
Yeah. He could have just been like, ha ha, and then.
Right. It's like I would have left immediately after sleeping with you if that was the case.
Yeah. This is what reaction emojis are for. Like, exclamation point, that's a wild thing you said.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Okay.
Ha ha ha. Okay, fair. Just never a good sign when the excuses start early.
She's like a weather woman for ghosting. See, over here I can see your light texting. And there I see we didn't fuck that first time.
Right. She's like examining the clouds.
I think I have a decent chance of making this. So he wrote back later that day at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. She wrote that. When she wrote at the good. It's not a good sign with the excuses. She wrote that at 10:30ish.
And then at 4 o'clock he wrote, I think I have a decent chance of making this.
Love to hear it.
Join me at Sorrentino's downtown on Saturday, May 28th at 7 p.m. Tap to view the open table reservation.
I mean, that's hot.
That's hot?
Just.
Well, to me, that was...
It would have been hotter if he sent it 2 days ago, but.
Well, this is on Thursday. He basically, he said, I think I have a decent chance of making this. Love to hear it. Then that doesn't happen. So then he sends the open table reservation for Saturday.
Oh, it's for Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that he made a reservation.
Well, it's a little bit out of nowhere. Forwarding the Google thing.
Right.
You could have been like, hey, got the resi, you know.
The bar is low, but I'd probably be into it. Do you need my address?
I don't think I'm going to make it even at game time.
What? Well, shoot.
Hold on. We are out of order here.
Are we? No, we're not.
Yeah.
I don't think we are.
Oh, no? That's weird that he would send the Saturday reservation and now they're talking about not making. Oh, she said in her email that he made the Saturday reservation
On
even
Thursday,
before Thursday.
Right. They still have the date that night.
It feels like he was going to cancel it before anyways.
Right, he's setting her up for the fact that he canceled.
I got you. Okay, so go ahead. Do you need my address? Go ahead.
Okay, do you need my address?
I don't think I'm going to make it even at game time, frowny face.
What? Well, shoot.
I'm still past Sherwood Park.
Do you still want to go for the second period or a no-go on the whole night?
Wasn't sure if you were down to do that. Oh, that was an option? I also don't want to fuck you over on other plans if I can't make it.
That's the most annoying thing he says in the entire thing. On what plans? It's like, it's already 6 p.m.
Yeah. Oh, I was planning going to a midnight rave on Thursday night.
Who has a backup plan when they're supposed to have a date?
Yeah. Oh, you're not meeting up for heroin in an alley at 10 p.m.?
And then she has to respond like she's a loser, like say, "LOL, I don't have other plans."
You gotta read it like, I don't have other plans.
I mean, it's just kind of like now she's like, what? Like it's almost like the expectation that she would have a backup plan is kind of annoying.
It's. I mean, I hate that we're using more important phrase, but it is gaslighty. That he's going, oh, well, I wouldn't want to ruin your big night out. You are my big night out.
Right. So rude.
Yeah.
LOL, I don't have other plans. Up to you. If you aren't up for it, you got to let me know.
Ha ha, please don't play this off like I don't want to. It's either I make that or I stay home. Don't wait up for me.
Don't wait up for me, kid. I like that we gotta fuck that guy from the
Yeah.
audience.
Fuck him! We'll deliver the message.
Realistically, what time could you make it? She's like, I'm really gonna try to save this.
Yeah, probably like 8:15 to 8:30.
That's not even that late.
No.
Well, I'm willing to wait if you're up for it. You really don't want me to wait?
No, seriously, don't wait up. I'd feel bad if I couldn't end up going.
Don't wait up till 8:15.
It's too late.
And she does like
I know you go to bed at 6 p.m. like my grandma.
Then she does the eye. I think it's like an eye roll emoji. It looks like, right?
She gives a little eye
Yeah.
roll.
You can also say you don't feel like it, but whatever. It probably would be better if you had just said you don't feel like it. Cancel the dinner plans. Wow.
Fuck yeah. Finally. I know you think I'm just dodging this, but I'm not. All good though if you're just going to assume the worst. Ooh. It's getting contentious.
It's just that you said you had a decent chance of making it. I don't know how, no, I just feel messed around a bit, and I hate that.
I wouldn't have said that if I didn't think that. I realize you've been screwed over in the past. It does have the feeling like he goes back and forth. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, no, don't wait up. And then he's like, I realize you've had a hard life. All these other assholes. But me, I'm different. I'm an asshole later.
On Saturday.
I wouldn't have said that if I didn't think that. I realize you've been screwed over in the past, but I'd like to think I'm not that big of a dick.
And I know you're not. I'm just upset. But all good. I'll get over it.
Oh yeah, this was 2 days later.
That's,
Oh, no,
that's I think after this.
Okay. So don't cancel?
Well, if the Oilers lose, I can't go because I'll be working.
Yeah, I totally get that. No worries.
Brutal. I'm sure you have plans tomorrow night too.
Well, I just got home, so I'm glad I didn't make you wait. Tomorrow depends on tonight. But if they win, let's do it. So now he's put this all on the Edmonton Oilers.
Right. He's really assumed zero responsibility. And now it's 2 days later.
Now it's okay. So he's basically like, DraftKings. He's got a bet. Okay.
I like how he's really dodged all responsibility. Like you said, there is some gaslighting in there where he's like, you're crazy that you're saying that, like, it's crazy that I can't make it, that I don't want to hang out at 8:15.
How could you be saying I'm like these other guys? It's not really.
Okay, so it's 2 days later. And he doesn't text her.
No text.
Right. So she texts him. It looks like late-ish, like 10-ish.
And they're supposed to have a date that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he hasn't answered until then. Can I ask what happened?
Honestly, just really didn't like the assumptions about me, like I'm some sort of fuckboy.
Yeah, you're right.
I tried my best to come back as fast as I could. I was flying, and you just assumed I was avoiding you.
That was my bad on my part. It's unfortunate. But I hope you know that I feel bad about it. And I hope that we can get to know each other better. Bad timing.
I was pretty... I like that he's acting like he's real emotional about this. I was pretty upset last night when I went home and masturbated alone in my huge king-size bed. It was a miserable night. I was pretty upset last night, but I'm glad to wake up to this. I would still like to take you for dinner if you'd like to. And you'd better get that surf and turf.
Wow. Things have really turned around. LOL, you just say when.
So I'm worth a second chance?
I think you're handing out the second chance here. Okay.
Oh, no.
And then Sunday, then that night, what are you getting up to tonight?
Having a little boys' dinner for our friend coming back. You? No, now he's Johnny Cool Guy again.
Right. That's fun. I was supposed to go to my parents for dinner, but my mom isn't feeling well, so not much.
What did you end up doing instead?
Not much, honestly. Just chilled. It was actually kind of nice. How was dinner? No answer. So there's a hockey game tomorrow night. I'll be watching at home alone, which would be cool if you joined me if you're available. Okay, not cool for him, I guess. Okay.
So what do you think?
So, I mean, so this is basically it. He stopped texting her.
This is he's gone.
Right. So she said, was I wrong to project my insecurities onto a guy because of what the last guy did to me? I think this is totally separate from whatever the last guy did. This is its own separate asshole-ish behavior.
Yeah, if anything, she gave him the script of how he could, like, kind of make her feel bad about this.
Right.
You know, she gave, like, I think the idea of, like, the idea that, like, I'm not like other guys. It's like he had to know that there were other guys. So, like, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy because he like, you know, this asshole smelled the blood that was chewed into her by another asshole.
Right, and used it to like kind of gaslight her into thinking that she was crazy for asking him.
They also
for being annoyed that he was canceling.
Totally, and
Yeah.
they also spent that first night together but didn't do anything. So
Right.
I think he's using this. He's thinking about, do I want another date with this person who wouldn't sleep with me the first time on the night where it was casual? Now it's become a built-up, more important thing, and he's using this other dude to be like, to buy time to make this decision. It's fucked up. It's shitty. I mean, and
Right.
he showed
And it's
himself.
working. That's the most annoying part.
It worked on her. She immediately was like, no, you're giving me the second chance. It's like, no.
Right. Yeah. So I guess how would you have? Let's put yourself in her shoes, and the guy is like texting her that thing about, you know, I'm not gonna make it by the 8:15. I could be there by 8:15, but make sure you can make other plans if you want. Like, how would you answer that in a more empowering way?
I think the worst thing she did, and it's not that I'm blaming her, I understand why she did it, but the worst thing you can do is like, okay, well, 8:15 still works. Like, I think like, hey, no, I'm out. You said 8 o'clock. It's not happening. You can come back another night with a plan or not. Like,
Okay.
I think if she had done that, they wouldn't have had this long, drawn out, well, maybe I can, maybe you will, boys' dinner, oh, you're giving me a chance. Like, because I think it's put to plan or not apologies. You don't need apologies.
Yeah.
You need the plan.
I get that. I feel like she was really excited, and I feel like that's probably she wanted to go out. So I guess that was like why she didn't do that.
Yeah,
'Cause
she's chasing the time and not the
right.
guy.
She's ignoring the standards because it feels better than not having a date that night.
If I were her, I would have just been like, hey, I'm not doing things based off of a win with the hockey team.
Right. Where they're going out or we're not.
Yeah.
Or get the hell out.
Make a plan or no. And like the idea that, like, I think when you send like the reservation with no like thought of like, hey, my bad, like,
Right.
he doesn't even care about it. He's just, again, extending the time.
Right. And now you've learned his way of communicating, which is just to like, again, think he's right, be pissed off, and then sort of like make you think that you're the crazy one.
Yeah, and at least the Edmonton Oilers got swept, so.
And at least you didn't sleep with him.
Let's do
That's
some red
always-
flag deal breaker.
that's
You
always-
ready?
I've been
Okay.
sexing her,
You guys are drinking some faux pas.
and I can put you in.
So we all know we have a lot of faux pas, which is why there's tons of faux pas, that's why we're here. We're gonna figure out if the next red flag or deal breakers are faux pas or not. Now hold up your signs. You're gonna give us a sense of what you're feeling. If you think it's a red flag, all you gotta do, basically you're dating someone, everything's going great, this one thing happens. Is it a red flag? Is it a deal breaker? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay. I'm excited to hear what the audience thinks of these.
They track your period in their calendar.
It's going to be tougher for the men.
Okay. Got a lot of red flags. A lot of people are cool with this.
Wow.
Couple deal breakers
Okay.
over there.
Is it weird that I think that we're getting overwhelming red flags here.
I mean, a lot of red flags. People are into this.
I mean, is it weird?
It does mean he cares.
I was going to say, is it weird that I think it's kind of sweet?
Really?
I mean, maybe it's like creepy if you don't like him,
Yeah.
But if you're dating, maybe it's like, oh, he shows up with, he sends you chocolates or he sends you flowers and he uses it to do nice things.
He's on board. I guess it's weird. Okay, let me change this. He asks for your period on the first date. He says, let me mark it in my calendar. Okay. So
Yes, that's weird.
it's date specific. Okay,
he
let's
wants
say.
he wants to know if you're lying or not about
Yeah.
the reason you're not having sex with him.
Let's say it's a one night, or you go home with each other on a Saturday night, you met at the bar, then he's like, hey, can I just put your period into my calendar? Just want to make sure we're cool. Okay, that's a deal breaker.
I
Okay.
just like to track cycles.
You've been dating a month and he's like, let me put your period in my calendar. You're okay with that? See, I'm trying to figure out, there were so many red flags before. I don't know when on the dating sphere you're allowed to ask this question. What would be the guy version of this?
I don't know. But do you have any?
If like a woman was like, let me track your masturbation.
Yeah. Let me track your Pornhub site visits.
No fucking way. Let me track your internet history. What?
It'll be so sweet.
Yeah, that's when I go,
So I can surprise you.
I like the intent of this. Like if you were like, okay.
I would like to track a guy's vacation schedule to force him into vacations.
Some trips and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Let me track your PTO.
I think it's interesting how it changed. The red flag deal breaker changed throughout these scenarios.
Yeah.
What is the appropriate amount of time? Hey, when? Never. Okay. The deal breakers are louder than the red flags, people. All right, let's do another one. They gave you a pet name before you ever met in person.
Okay.
Okay. This side of the room, a lot of deal breakers. This side, red flag, they like the pet name. Okay. Okay, let's say it's Babe.
Babe before you
Babe
met?
before you met.
Babe
What up,
before
babe?
you met, that's a no.
Seems split. Looking up in the cheap seats.
Jared, what if someone called you babe?
Babe, I'm not a big babe guy.
No?
Babe sounds like, when you're in a couple that says babe, it sounds like you guys are playing babe tennis. Babe,
Here,
babe, 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 babe. It's
Fair.
really annoying.
Fair.
What if someone called you
What if
Like-
someone called you J-Train?
J-Train?
Yeah.
I'd take that. I'd be like, okay, whatever.
Would be okay?
Yeah, I guess that would
See
be.
you at 8, J-Train.
What would be? What's a nickname you would take before you've even met?
I'll tell you a nickname I wouldn't take. I didn't like when people would be like Betch.
Oh, what up, betch?
Yeah, as like it almost like a
It's a little demeaning.
in the way that they would mean it as like how it referred to me. I don't think I would like. It'd be like, you know what I mean? Like they're pigeonholing me.
Yeah, you have to be
Yeah.
this betch all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take that one.
What if someone was like, "What up, CEO?" Like,
No, that would be very weird.
that'd be weird.
Yeah.
Okay. What if someone was like,
What up, Joker?
"Oh, I'd be out." All right,
Are you
let's do another.
Seinfeld?
What up? Yeah. Oh. All right. They have the same name as you.
Jared, would you go out with another Jared?
A little weird. A lot of red flags. So these are people that don't have a name that's.
Let's say your name is. For the purpose of this, we're saying your name is Alex, and they're
Okay,
Alex.
Alex and Alex. Spelled differently though.
Or spelled this Taylor and Taylor.
Okay, I'm changing it because a lot of red flags. Your names rhyme.
Pam and
Okay,
Sam.
It seems like people are okay. You, Jordana, you go out with a banana.
I go with a guy named Banana.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's a weird thing to think about when you name your kid.
Whether their name will rhyme with someone else's.
Rhyme or the same as like
Yeah.
the person they marry.
That's true. Or extremely.
Let's do another. Their teeth are obviously photoshopped white in every photo.
I feel like this one is very realistic.
A lot of the people don't care. A lot of red flags. I can't
A lot of
believe
people
it.
are photoshopping their teeth. That tells you
Deal
that.
breaker right here. I just Photoshop abs onto my body For any bathing
in a very
suit picture,
obvious
yeah.
way, yeah.
What would that be for you? They Photoshop their teeth
I think
whitening.
a man who's photoshopping anything to me would like feel a little icky.
If I got to the date and the woman had no teeth, I'd be like, what the fuck happened?
Well, then they're gonna be photoshopping your teeth.
Yeah, I don't mind them doing it to me.
I would mind.
I mean, women pop guys' pimples.
He's made my arm thinner in pictures before he posts them. He won't post them.
Hey, Jordana, we got to talk about this picture. All right, let's do.
He'll be out.
Let's do
Let's do one more.
One more. All of the decor is dedicated to Boston sports team.
I'm hearing a lot of green flags.
The dudes are loving it. They're like, I get to look at Tom Brady while I fuck.
I'm hearing a lot of green flags.
A lot of green flag. People are into it, yeah.
Wow.
People are like, oh man, I love a poster of Zdeno Chara on the wall.
Now I get why it's hard to date in the city.
Yeah.
It's socially acceptable.
I mean, in my bathroom, there is a Tom Brady poster in my bathroom. There is. There's a poster of Tom Brady and then an artist rendering of me with a charcuterie board. It's true.
Do you think there's a picture of you in Tom Brady's bathroom?
I hope to fucking God it is. I can't believe he doesn't even play here anymore and we're still stuck
Yeah.
on him. The one that got away.
No,
Have you ever been with a guy who's like...
yeah, I've been with Mike. He had University of Miami gnomes on his balcony.
Gnomes?
I fixed that very quickly. I fixed that very, very quick.
I like that it was the gnomes. It's very kitschy.
No, those were like unacceptable. I got rid of those very quick.
Anyone have the worst sports memorabilia you've seen in a guy's apartment? What was it? Bed sheets.
Bed sheets are a no. Shower curtains, a no.
Are you kidding me?
One poster, maybe.
Bed sheets?
Bed sheets, a no.
I'd love to fuck on David Ortiz's face.
You just keep saying. You just keep saying names. I don't know who you're talking about.
Bed sheets, any other bad ones? What was that?
No
shower curtains? I mean, shower curtains a little weird.
No, like plateware.
What's that? Plateware?
Plates.
Eat off
bowls.
the... I don't know.
What's that movie? With the,
Eat off of Jason Tatum? you
What's
know?
that movie with the guy who's obsessed with like the Red Sox?
It was Fever Pitch, yeah.
Yes. Is that like the national movie of Boston?
It's not well liked here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well that's Red Flag or Deal Breaker brought to you by Faux Pas. Give it up for yourselves playing along with us. Let's do some awkward sex. You guys ready? Okay. I'll read it. Give me some porn music. Hi, J&J. About a few years ago, one of my really hot neighbors came over around 2 in the morning for a nightcap. I had never had sex with this guy. I had only made out with him, but was looking to take things to the next level that particular night. He happened to be well endowed, but I proceeded with giving him a blowjob. I don't know if that but was meant to be there.
It should have been like, maybe she wanted to say like, so I proceeded. It was like too well endowed.
I hate to be her English teacher here. He happened to be well endowed, but I proceeded with giving him a blowjob. Like, did she look and go, oh, I guess.
This is the sample writing project for the SAT verbal.
Right? Like, also, does he come over like, I got cock and sugar? You know, like I... About 5 minutes in, I felt my jaw start to tighten and be stuck open. My jaw usually gets tight when I go down on a man, so I just kept going. She powered through. A few minutes later, I realized my jaw was legitimately stuck open. I was so embarrassed and scared and didn't know what to do. I got up and ran in my roommate's room and woke her up. My mouth was stuck open as I was screaming, "Clothe me, clothe me." I was naked and drunk, so I guess the first thing I wanted was for her to put clothes on me. She was utterly confused. But what do you mean? but went into my room and told the guy that I had passed out in her bed. I gotta take a little empathy for the dude. You're getting blown. Things are going great. All of a sudden, she kind of
Runs out.
loosens, right? Because she's not sucking at that point. You know, gets stuck, so she's going. He's like, what's going on? She runs out naked.
Help, screaming, help me.
The roommate
Or clothe
comes
me.
in. Then the roommate comes in. She goes, no, nothing, everything's fine. And he's just sitting there hard like, what the fuck just went on?
He's like, I must be very well endowed.
Yeah. He's just super proud of himself. He's like, yeah, that's
She
right.
had to call in backup.
She probably went over there to tell her how big my cock was. She was utterly confused, but went into my room and told the guy that I had passed out in her bed. He was so confused, but bought the story. When he left, my roommate and I used a heating pad on my face to warm up the muscles. The magical heating pad. I also smoked a little bit of weed to relax the muscles finally. I was able to close my mouth after almost 20 minutes of being stuck open. I even yawned about 5 minutes later and it briefly got stuck open again. It was frightening. I've now learned my lesson, and if there's a tightness feeling when I'm giving head, that I'll stop and start to use my hand instead, since I clearly have TMJ. I like that it's turned into a public service announcement. She's like,
know.
next time, kids.
I mean, she really does give a lesson on how to deal with if the situation arises. A heating pad.
A little bit of weed. Some of these, weed's legalized here. They should start promoting.
Right. That could be in the ad campaign.
Yeah, put it on the door. Just a woman going.
It's like this anti-smoking ads.
Yeah.
Like,
I get when I get This was one of the most humiliating nights of my life, but looking back, it's absolutely hilarious. I can't believe the guy bought that I fell asleep in my roommate's bed. So what do we think? Is this a
red flag or deal breaker?
Have you ever gotten stuck during sex?
No, and I can tell you that if I did, I wouldn't be like, okay, here's how I deal with it when I do. I just wouldn't give blowjobs anymore if that happened. I like how she's so committed. She's like, I know next time, and this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna switch to I'd be like, that would be my like female version of the blue ball thing. I'd be like, I'm using that excuse forever. I'm never doing this again.
In Boston, they would call her a troopa. I would say I've gotten things stuck, but not me stuck.
Okay.
One time, a condom fell behind the bed, and I was totally naked. So then I had to reach for it, and it may have been the ugliest I've ever been naked.
At what point were you like, I should have just gotten a new one?
Midway through, when I was like, no, I got it.
Your leg is all up in
And she's
there?
like, is that your fucking taint?
She's like, I wish you just got a new one.
Yeah.
Too.
You should shave down there. Okay, so is this what do you call it?
I call it the scream. Feel like that's pretty clear, yeah.
Like the painting.
Also, I have to say, great roommate. This is more of a story to me.
Yeah.
If roommates had an hour story wedding page,
Women
this is what I would
empowering
talk about,
women.
right?
That's right. Yeah,
Get
I
you
felt
a friend who like heating pads your face and brings down your blowjob TMJ.
And tells the story to the guy.
Yeah.
Like she had to be the counsel, the representative, the doctor.
Yeah, she's the real winner here.
Wow. If my roommate came into my room and was like, from going down on a
would
chick.
just take pictures.
Taking pictures, I'm shoving shit in his mouth. I'm smelling it. Yeah, she smells great. Like I am fucking with him.
It's male friendship.
Yeah, that male friendship, like. I called this in honor of our dating app makeover. I called it TM Oy Vey.
Love that.
Are we ready for our anticipated setup?
Yes, this is our new segment.
Oh, red flag or deal breaker? We'll move on. Let's go.
Red flag.
Let's do the setup. Okay. Okay, give it up for Dan and Julia.
Thank you. Let's get some seats over here. Welcome,
Get some
guys.
seats.
Wow, I can already feel the connection.
Okay. Feels like the date went mediocre. Okay.
It's palpable.
Okay, we're gonna, before
Wow.
we start, we got Dan and Julia here. They went on a date last night. Give it up for them. Okay, now we're gonna send Dan away. No, Julia, we're gonna send you away first. So
Yes.
give it up for Julia. She's here. We're
bring you back in a sec.
sequestering her. She will be given some, show that we have some noise canceling headphones. She will not be able to hear one word that Dan tells us about their date.
Unless she gets the footage.
Okay,
first.
so when we get the signal, Dan, where are you from? What do you do before we get her all suited up?
I'm from Rochester, New York.
Okay.
Okay.
There are my garbage plates.
And
And I work in finance at a private equity firm.
Hot.
Wow,
Okay.
hot.
Okay. Look at that.
okay.
They're cooling themselves off.
And what made you want to be set up? Or did someone else want to set you up?
So I guess I like took a little break from dating.
Okay.
Why?
It's
I'll ask the
No,
question. I'll get to the bottom of this shit.
no, I like it's very cheesy, but like I really did just want to like I started a new job, wanted to just like focus on myself, like take time.
We like this. Look at
So
the crowd likes Dan. I
That's
can
such
feel
a man
Yeah.
answer. If I started a new job, I'd want to start dating so I could stop having a job. I'd be like, how do I get out of this?
it. Well, that's why Dan's working so hard at his new fucking finance job. He knows that's what's going on.
Okay. So, what brought you here?
Hold on, someone yelled out a full fucking story over there. Do you know Dan? What?
I used to live below them.
Okay. Dan has a reputation. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, that was the longest yell I've ever seen in the history of shows. Dan, we all are thinking about you, and we hope you find someone nice. And we used to live behind you at the building down the street. And one time we went to D'Angelo's Subs, and we got a sub. That was crazy,
Yeah, those girls were like 30 seconds away from telling him to take his top off.
right?
Okay.
That girl doesn't get TMJ.
Okay. So,
Okay.
how did you get here?
So I listen every week.
Okay.
Huge fan of you guys.
Thank you, Dan.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were taking some time off, and then like, okay, let's get back in the dating game. You saw that we were looking for people, and let's do this.
Yeah, I didn't even have Hinge downloaded when you guys first posted a story looking for people. So I downloaded it just to create a profile.
Love it.
Love
Threw
that.
it on pause, screen recorded it, sent it to you guys.
Okay. The dudes don't believe you, but I'll buy it.
Yeah, I'm back on Hinge now. I
You're
will
back
say.
on-
Yeah,
Okay, let's start with the questions about
Yeah.
Is she all, okay, we're good to go. So okay, so Julia can't hear a word Dan's saying right now.
So when'd you go out?
Yesterday, last night,
Okay.
Okay. Who set up the date?
I did. Yeah.
Where did you set it up?
We went to Black Lamb in the South End.
Hold on, I can always tell from a crowd if a place is good or not. Black Lamb. It's getting, okay. This sorority alumni meeting just went, okay, yeah. Okay, so good choice, right?
I'd never been, but my friend said it was good, so gave it a try.
Okay.
We like this. We're in favor.
And
And who paid?
I paid.
Okay.
did she offer?
She did offer. She did
Okay.
offer.
She
I like,
offered.
I like
appreciate
all the things that I'm hearing. Okay.
What was your first impression of Julia?
She's cute. Yeah, she was great. She was on time, so I like that.
Punctual. Just
Okay.
punctual.
Cute
Like
and
that?
punctual. That's what every woman wants to hear. You're basically writing the Our Story page of the wedding website now.
Okay, so
She's cute and punctual.
she shows up on time. She's cute.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you expect before the date? Did you have any expectations?
No, not really. It was super weird because, like, all I had was just the photo that you guys sent me and her
Yeah.
phone number. So it was like, and I knew she agreed to go on the date. So it was like starting at the destination and then like having to work back and like make small talk and get to know her was just like a unique experience.
How was the small talk? How did we feel about that?
Honestly, probably wasn't great.
Okay.
I think it was just weird because like,
Because
you don't have prompts to go off of. Like all I had was just a photo and like her phone number. So
Okay.
I didn't have like.
He didn't have all the glory
So it
of
was
modern
really-
technology at his beck and call anymore.
So it was really like a true blind date in the sense you couldn't like Google her or look her up or like have her job or any other
Right.
information.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
But okay, so did you talk about all that stuff though?
Well, so I felt like it would just be better to get to know each other in person on the actual date. So
Okay.
like, yeah, we like had small talk and like kept the banter going.
How many drinks were had at this Black Lamb place?
Only one. The service wasn't great.
Okay.
So they didn't even ask if
Now
we
we
wanted
know why
another
Dan
one.
paid. Okay. No. Were there any red flags to you?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen,
did
this is
you-
why we had Dan go first. We'll get the real
Yeah.
answers after this.
Did you make out?
No. Oh no.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Dan gives answers that are like lies and not lies at the same time. Oh, no, 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 no.
Why would she say?
How would you rate it out of 10?
10 is the best date you've ever been on, and 1 is a complete disaster.
I would say like a 6.
Okay.
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 Now we're gonna switch you out. Dan, thank you for coming. Give it up for
Thank
Dan.
you, Dan. That was great. Great communicator.
Okay, we loved it.
Yeah.
Great job.
We'll see
Thank
you in
for
a little bit.
listening.
We're going to bring you back out in a little.
Dan, you're gonna go that way. We're gonna bring Julia out this way.
All right.
Give it up for Dan. Give it up for Julia. Julia, everybody. Okay.
Welcome.
Julia,
Sit,
did you
have a
hear
seat.
anything that was said on this stage?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay. So, how was it?
Well,
actually,
hold
go
on. Where
hold
are
on.
you
Sorry, let's
from?
back
What
up.
do you do? Give us your
Sorry.
background.
I want to get straight into
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
I'm Julia.
You fucked him, didn't you? No,
I did not.
No.
no. Julia,
You
introduce
told
yourself.
us you didn't. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
He's
He said it was a hand job. No, yeah. No. Julia, what do you do? Where are you from?
I'm from outside of Boston, and I work for NASDAQ. And
Oh, someone loves finance. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. yeah. Slay.
Yes, Dak.
and I live in South Boston, along with probably most of the crowd.
We love it. So we set up the date. What was your first impression of Dan?
Good texter, communicated well, made a good plan.
Okay.
Got that
what did
vibe.
what did you think of the date spot that he chose?
It was a good spot. Yeah, it was in the South End, like a nice sort of upscale location.
How
Okay.
was the service?
At the date,
Yeah.
it was good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we
That's
heard
it.
differently.
Yeah.
Oh,
To take it back one more step, what made you want to be set up? Or did someone else suggest that you get set up?
yeah. So the two friends that I'm here with, one's married and one's engaged. So
Okay.
I'm their token single friend, and so they suggested that I apply.
Okay, I love that.
We love it.
Yeah.
We love it. And so your friends were like, you got to do it. And then first impression of Dan, good texter, good communicator. He picked a good place. How was the conversation in the beginning? Was it easy going? Did it flow?
It was like slightly awkward, but I feel like that's to be
What was
expected.
awkward?
I don't know. It felt like kind of formal, like almost interview style.
Right, because of the way that you had met? or like we're set up?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like we knew so little about each other that we had to cover all the like, where are you from? Like, what do you
Okay.
do for work? Those sorts of questions.
So since there was so much to go over, you guys had like 3 or 4 drinks and hung out for the whole night?
No,
Oh. You guys had 1 drink, we heard.
one drink.
What do we think? Why, was it just that was the end, the natural end? What do we think?
I don't know. I get really nervous, so like I didn't want to have too much to drink. Like, so I try and drink really slow when I'm on dates.
We like
but
that.
I certainly could have used another one.
You could have. Would you have stayed for another one?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what would you give the date on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 is best date you've ever been on, it's your soulmate, and 1 was like complete disaster.
It was like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
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 What was there a good night kiss?
No kiss.
Why was there no good night kiss in your view?
Well, so we both live in the same neighborhood, and he was
Yeah,
like,
we've heard.
I was like, are you Ubering back to Southie? And he was like, I'm gonna walk. It's like a 2-mile walk.
Oh wow.
Okay.
And so I was like,
It's a long walk.
I'm getting in my Uber.
1 drink and he's walking home. He sounds like cheap.
It was a hot night. He wanted to get some steps in.
Hey.
We're all trying to cut down for the summer months, okay? Is there anything that you like from the date that you were like, this was a red flag?
No, I don't. No,
No.
immediate red flags.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's bring Dan back out here.
Yeah.
Give it up for Julia, everybody. We love it. Okay. Okay.
Here we go.
Now we're gonna start by asking the audience. We want to see deal breaker if you think they should go. They no next date. Red flag if you
You think
want a
they
next
should go
date.
out again?
Hold on.
Wait.
We're gonna ask on the count of 3. Okay.
They've been thinking about this all
Night. So then we're gonna have you guys stand back to back and decide. So we want you guys to stand with your back towards the audience. Start with your back towards the audience. Okay. Now, crowd, should they go on a date again?
I forgot which one's which. Deal breaker is
No go.
No go. Red
flag is go out again.
Okay.
I'm looking at the men putting up theirs. There's a lot of, okay, yeah, this guy.
Okay.
Okay, now back to each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to back. Okay.
On 3, we're gonna raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want a second date. Keep it down if you don't want a second date. On the count, I'm gonna count down from 3. Dan, are you ready? Julia, are you ready? Hand up if you want it. Hand down if you don't. 3, 2, 1. Ah!
I was living one big lie.
You may
She
shake
fucking
hands.
hates me.
All right, you're both on the same page.
Trust, she fucking hates me.
It
Thank you
all
guys.
worked out.
Thank you guys for
Thank
coming
you guys
on.
for coming
were
on.
great. Sports.
Listen, you have great
Yeah.
sports. We got some faux pas gear for you guys.
Yeah.
Give it up for Julia and Dan. Our great experiment. It worked.
Sure.
They're going to be best friends forever. Dan will be at your place in an hour.
Don't worry, guys.
Are
We'll give you their Instagram handles so you can take them out.
Are we having a good time tonight or what? People, we're towards the end. We love doing this at the end. We're going to take some questions from the audience. Now, people, you guys sent them in before. Do we have the text?
I think they've texted us the questions.
Okay,
yeah.
we have your questions. If you ask the question, we're going to ask for you to, maybe explain a little further because we want to take your questions. But we want to thank you guys for coming out. We want to thank Faux Pas for putting this whole thing together.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll read the first one. Ready? Hi, I'm at the show tonight. Big fan. My friend recently broke up with her boyfriend because of distance, and she's really struggling because she sees him every weekend because they're on the same sports team. How can she more easily get over him?
Are you here who asked this question? Show yourself, woman.
Intramural sports, I feel like, really
It's time to quit the fucking
a
team.
fickle friend.
You know, gym class is over. It's time. The team can move on
Yeah.
without you. You need to heal.
Exactly. I agree. This isn't, you're not in the MLB or anything. There's
Yeah.
that's the extent of
Why
my
do you have to keep going on these horrific game day operations and see? They should both leave the team. Hey, I think we should both leave the team.
I agree. There's your answer. Okay.
Do we? I don't know if I was on the text chain.
There you are. Okay. There's screenshots. Maybe you have bad service.
Okay.
Here.
Okay, so snooped in his nightstand drawer only to find a jumbo pack of condoms that had expired 2 years prior. Let him know, and he freaked out. Was I in the wrong? Are you here tonight? Where are you? Stand up for us. What's your name? Where are you?
Condom
The condom.
Cara.
Am I looking in the wrong direction?
There's very bright lights. It's hard to see. Okay.
Why did he freak out? That's what, you know, to me, there's a very simple explanation. I've had those forever. I don't know if they still use condoms.
I mean, they're expired. I think that's like, there's nothing sadder than a big box of expired condoms, right? He's probably freaking out because he's embarrassed.
Oh, the hope that was in that box. No, I obviously want to know more. If they're here, you could speak up. But I would freak out at the idea of like that I was being blamed for condoms meaning something else. If they're expired, that means obviously he's not using them.
Right. Plus, she didn't say if they're together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would freak out if they were expired. Then I found out like, oh my God, let's go. When's your period?
Or is he freaking out because she's snooping?
I wouldn't want to be snooped on either.
Right. The snooping, and she calls it snooping, so I assume it's snooping. This to me is a sign of a bigger trust issue.
Yeah, why are you
Otherwise,
going?
why are you looking in the drawer? Unless you're like, you live together, in which case, that's on him. Anyway, I think the fact that they're expired is a good sign.
Yeah.
Okay. I hooked up with my family friend who I go to family reunions with each year since I was born. That's a little weird. Our dads have been best friends since high school, and I used to call his dad uncle. We get along so well, and he's the best, but terrible idea.
Are you here tonight?
He's hooking up with their cousin.
Where are you? Up here? What's your name? Amanda, nice to meet you. So, this is a family friend forever, and you guys hooked up? Just a smooch, you know.
Does that mean a closed mouth kiss or open mouth?
How did it go down? Give us the scenario.
They were at...
You're at the family barbecue. You go sneak behind the shed. Speak up. Let's go post game in Southie, and then what happened? Okay, and you guys were hanging out at a bar and you started making out at the bar? No. Where'd you make out? In his apartment. Did you have to take the family photo and place it down? I can't look at Uncle Bob while this is happening. I think this is great.
I don't know. If you're calling...
Why?
You call his dad uncle? It's a little...
Yeah, but they're like good friends. I understand the idea of like a close family friend. Uncle starts when you're 5. The eyes for the, the friend.
Yeah. If
That's
it does,
later
I
on.
just think if it doesn't work out, it's going to be weird.
It's definitely not going to work out. But like, let's have some fun. Who's more comfortable to have sex than with your cousin?
I can't argue that. Okay. 36-year-old female personal trainer has crush verging on feelings for a 27-year-old male client. What's the best way to both express my interest and suss out his interest when there are both some professional boundaries and an age gap I need to be cautious of?
Okay, is the trainer here tonight? Where are you? Lift up those dumbbells, let's see you. What's that?
Center
Back here? What's your name?
She's like, I've got a business to protect.
So you're 36, he's 27, and you guys you felt flirting vibes, or has things kind of progressed? Speak up, what? There was a look? There was a look where both of us said, oh fuck, what just happened? What's that?
Loaded eye contact.
Can you imagine if a guy, like,
Okay,
I'm just imagining a dude's like, yeah, she came, and everyone's like, ha 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 ha, and everyone's like, we had eye contact. Oh my God.
I'll start. I don't think the age gap is a thing.
No.
That doesn't seem like a big deal to me.
To me, you need to leave the premises of the gym. Nothing can happen at the gym. You need to slip a number, or you need to be like, hey,
Want to get a drink.
I'm going to be going and doing something this week. I'm getting drinks nearby. I have a friend get together. You have to move.
And then take it from there. If they take you up on that, then you could.
You just
make a
can't.
move.
The gym is not where it's going to happen, because that's work. That's where you both go to. That is like, it's international waters. You need to go to like one place that a war can happen.
Agreed. Okay, I have a feeling this person is not coming forward, but I'll read it anyway.
Okay.
I hate sleeping with my boyfriend because he smells awful. I wake up in the middle of the night and I smell him and gag. He's so nice, but he reeks of BO at night, especially after a night of drinking. Is it mean of me to ask him to shower before getting in my bed?
If you've been together, I think it's okay.
I'm imagining this person here with their boyfriend, like texting on the side.
There's a section of the audience like, no, they're here. They're right near us. We can smell the shit out of them. I would not get offended if my girlfriend was like, get the fuck out of here, shower. Like, make it, higher the voice, the less judgy it is.
That's a new level of intimacy.
Yeah. Ah!
Yeah. You
Shoo
know you're
'em like an
close
animal.
when you can tell someone their breath smells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if a raccoon got in your backyard. Ah, shoo, go. Shower up.
Exactly. And that's how you start the training process.
Yeah, it starts with noises, and then he's like, what? I'm not showering. And then you go, you stink like shit.
Love that.
You don't have to go into, I can't even sleep next to him anymore. He's not the man I used to know. You have to make it less personal.
Yeah.
Shower together, that's not fun. Him in the corner freezing, you showering.
And you can't rely on that every time.
No,
Like,
no,
all right,
no.
let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, how soon is soon enough to fart in front of your significant other?
Do it right now.
Ask Poof.
Yeah.
How well that went for her.
You got to fart date one. It's like when it's like when you're put into prison. You punch the biggest motherfucker in the face. Let him know.
Should we do one more?
Let's do two more. We got
Two
time.
more. Okay. Okay. You want me to do it or you want to do it?
I'm trying to find out where we are.
I'm the organized one.
Hi, Jared and Jordana. Welcome to Boston. Well, finally, someone said it. One person with some manners. What stance do you have on when a parent of an ex reaches out after you've broken up to say, I miss you?
Oh my God.
My boyfriend and I recently took some space apart from each other to work on some personal things. And his mom just texted me tonight, ironically, saying, I miss you, ...
Oh, I feel like we've got to answer this for the person. Are they here?
Are they here? Curious on your take in general on family members reaching out post breakup. Thanks for all you do. Are you here tonight? What's your name? I'm sorry? Casey. Casey, so tonight the mom of your ex texted you? How long ago did you guys break up? 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I think that's fucked up.
I agree. If my mom ever texted an ex of mine, I miss you, I would kill her.
I've received a text from an ex's mom before, and to me it was like I didn't take it kindly to it.
What was it? I miss you, or
No,
you're
it
a
was
piece
the
of
other
shit?
way. It was, you fucking piece of shit, garbage, small dick motherfucker.
I'll get you.
You don't even get my daughter off. She was a very expressive Jewish woman. Now Casey, I can, sometimes the answer's in the message.
Okay.
Like, to me, Casey's still grieving the relationship. They've taken space. What the fuck does that mean, Casey? What's that? See,
This is like a Boston team.
She said he needs
All
to stop
these
drinking.
smelly Boston drunk people.
Smelly drunks. Well, that's even more fucked up in my opinion, because now the mom is actually not admitting to a problem that her son has, or she doesn't know.
Well, it's like manipulative a little bit, because like also, what is she supposed to say to that?
I don't fuck admit. No, she's not supposed to say anything. I mean, to me, the mom hasn't inserted herself at this point. Maybe you should talk to your son about his drinking, because that's the issue in this relationship. Like, because the son has made the mom is coddling the son. Moms with sons, it's a weird relationship, I know. Okay. But she doesn't know, or she does know, and it's even more fucked up. But I'm assuming, I'm going to think the best of people, that she has no idea that her son's drinking is a huge issue, enough for them to break up, enough for someone that she loves to be driven away from him.
Yeah, she's inserted herself. Now you can like insert her further. I agree with that.
Hey, you're texting me. You should text him about his drinking, because, and I know that's even messier, but it does sound like you have one reason for it ending, and that's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, one more?
Thanks, Casey. Yeah, let's do another.
Okay.
Do we have a happier note to end on?
Let's see. Do you see this? Any of these?
Is it a screenshot of a text?
No, this is. Oh.
Okay. This one's meaty.
Too much? Okay, we can. We did that one.
No, this one. Hi, J&J. I'm a 27-year-old female, and I broke up with my boyfriend of 7 years back in December. We were together since college and lived together for 4 years. I'm back on the dating scene again and meeting a lot of interesting men.
Interesting men.
That doesn't sound good. How do you suggest approaching the subject of my recent breakup with a potential love interest? Is this a turn off for men? What would be too soon or too late to bring it up? Also, she wants to know where you got your jeans from.
Those are A-gold. That's an easier question. Okay.
Are you here tonight? What's your name? Bethany? She wants to know the jeans again.
Oh, I think they're pronounced A-gold or a Goldie. I don't know. Okay, I'm very bad at pronouncing things. I really didn't want to say it out loud, but you made me do it. Okay.
There'll be a link on her Instagram stories. Okay. So, Bethany, you were together in college and then lived together for 4 years, and it ended in December. Okay, so I actually just had a scenario that was similar to this. And I was on a date with a woman.
We were just talking about this.
I was on a date with a woman. And I think there's 3 versions of a person you could be on a date with after a breakup.
Let's start with the least annoying to the most annoying type.
The least annoying is person who's ready to fuck. But that some people out of a relationship, they go, I'm just here to get my freak flag, get drunk, make out on the street. That's a fun version.
Okay.
Then there's the I am totally over this relationship person. They're like, this is
I processed
over.
it. I know where to place it. I'm ready to move on.
I am ready to meet someone new. That's as nice as freak flag person.
Yes.
Then there's the third version, which is I'm still not over this. I'm doing this to like do some reps.
I call that version the crying on the walk home version.
Bethany, which version are you? The second. You've processed this.
Okay.
You're good.
How does she let guys know, though, that she's not in the hookup version?
I think this is Bethany, I would explain the relationship exactly what happened. We got together in college. It wasn't the right match for me. We lived together for 4 years. I'm now back out there and I'm looking to, meet someone that's the right match for me. And that's you basically saying I'm looking for a serious relationship, which I think is totally fine. I think that's the way to go because I've been on that date with a person that's recently out of a relationship, and then they go, well, I can't talk about it now. And you're like, oh, this person, I'm the dad behind the bicycle helping her ride again, you know, like. And it's annoying. You're like, I'm here to fuck her fucking date. One of the two is fine.
You'll take either.
Yeah, I mean, like one of the two, but I'm just saying, like the third one where you're like, maybe love will happen one day. And you're like, oh my God, okay, yeah, you want another glass of white wine? You know?
I agree. I think one of the first two is probably a lot more fun to date.
Yeah.
The worst is when you're on the date with a guy and it's the first one though.
Well, the guy, the first one, yeah, he doesn't even know where the fuck he is.
Where he's also pretending like he's the second one,
Yes.
but he's actually the first one.
Yes, because you can't, like, I would rather the honesty, but I know from the guy's side, if, like, I understand, like, when I was recently out of a relationship, I'd be like, yeah, this is like, I've been on 2 dates since the relationship. They'd be like, oh, fucking piece of shit. You know, like, they'd be
Exactly.
annoyed.
You're not looking to settle down with the second person you meet.
So,
Well.
should we do one more? We're having fun. You guys seem cool.
All right, we'll do one last one. Okay.
Do we have another one?
Okay, red flag or deal breaker. Boyfriend of 6 months gives you a massage gun for Christmas. He also gave the same massage gun to his dad for Christmas. Okay.
Here's what I love about this gift. He was up at night, he's watching an infomercial, they're like, and if you order now, you get 2 for the price of 1. And he's like, got the girl, got my pops. Boom.
Listen, I got a Theragun 2 Christmases ago. It's great.
We'll end on this. Throw it on your clit and see how you feel later.
And on that
Good night,
note,
everybody.
have a great night.